Welcome back to AJ Kitchen Paper. Today we are looking at gyoza, or Japanese style dumplings. So grab the best looking gyoza skin that you can sniff out. Let's dive in. First we're going to slice up and dice up this leek, cutting it first vertically and then going in on the horizontal. Then when you've chopped everyone up nice and fine, shove them on a plate for a little later. And let's get stuck into our wombok. Pull off about 5 leaves and then slice vertically and again horizontally. You're going to chop these up nice and fine. Then once everyone's all nicety-dicety, pop them into a bowl. Now let's dice up these Chinese chives. Chop up that nira nice and thin and let's shove them back onto the plate. Now into the bowl with all of our wombok, add in 1 teaspoon of salt and squeeze all the water out. Now once you've squeezed these boys together, get rid of that excess water, because now we're going to add in our meat. Wash out that bowl and then add in your minced meat. And in here we're going to add 1 teaspoon of pureed garlic. No pressure if you don't have the tubey boy. 1 tablespoon of sake, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and 1 teaspoon of weiba or Chinese chicken stock, as well as some grated knobby garlic. Get a graceful mixity mix in that bowl, and then in goes all the veggies. Just one big slippy slide. Now grab your food grade gloves because it's time to mixity mix. And mix until you have 1 grey ball of meat and veg. Now it's time to fold all of our gyoza. So plop down a small ball in the middle, wet one side of the gyoza skin, and then you're going to pinch them up into little peaks and then fold them back down on itself. And there you go, you've made a gyoza. Now once you're sure that he's nice and tight, make sure everyone is watertight, because if one explodes, everyone tastes gross apparently. And just do this a bunch of times and ta-da, gyoza party! Time to get cooking. So add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil or cooking oil. Now line up your little gyoza friends as neatly as possible. And now that everyone's nicely packed in, now pour in just enough boiling water to cover the bottom of the pan. And now we're going to fry steam these boys, so quickly grab the lid, pop it on, and now with the water evaporated slightly, pour in a tablespoon of sesame oil, and just double checking that everybody's nice and crispy on the bottom and nobody's stuck. And then flip them over onto your plate. Whoop, one fell swoop, there you go. Repeat this beautiful process until all of your gyoza are ready. Tonight's drink is Sapporo Gold Star, because nothing goes better with gyoza than a cold one. Now that we've taken a huge sip, I think it's time for a taste test. Do your best to peel one of these boys off. After you make about 50 of these, you can really appreciate how much work goes into each of them. And I'm going to be very real, your first few are going to be kind of bad. But once your hands get used to how you're actually supposed to fold everything, you'll be fine. Because as the old Japanese saying goes, even a cow can walk 1,000 miles. Meaning if every day you just do a little bit more, you just work a little bit harder, you'll eventually get there. So know that you've clearly been inspired by my moving words. I hope that you have a go at making gyoza. Alright, till next time. Well, he couldn't just leave it lying around, could he?